Hey y'all, it's your girl Oh Honey Rollins and I'm back with another video. So in this video I wanted to discuss the big move. A lot of people always ask me, how did you end up in Arizona? Since I'm originally from Akron, Ohio, yes. And since everybody always asks me, I'm gonna go ahead and share that with y'all, and then also share and give tips on what can motivate or make you determine if you need to make a big move. Now, this is not just from state to state. I'm talking about big moves when it comes to different jobs, when it comes to any life-changing event that you have to make a decision on. We're going to discuss some of those tips after I go over how I ended up here. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm going to get ready for the day, put some stuff on my face. And I'm going to tell y'all already, do not be judging me because I am not a makeup artist, right? What I do, it probably only works for me. And I never really tried to perfect. I'll take that back. I ain't gonna say I ain't try to do what the makeup artists be doing, because I have before. It just doesn't work for me. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all job. And when I need a real beat, I hit a makeup artist up. But until then, I'm just gonna do what works for me. And I like natural stuff. I don't like putting really all that stuff on my face, honestly. Not that anything's wrong with it, but I like my makeup to look natural. And it's crazy because my friend always talks mess about me because I really don't use soap and water on my face. I usually use a Noxzema every couple days, but I just don't like soap on my face. It's just a little bit too harsh for me, I guess. So I usually just wash it with Noxzema every other day, but I normally use just water on my face. And then I put witch hazel on there. So that works for me. Now, where do I start? So I've been out here in Arizona for I've been out here in Arizona since 2011. May 2011 is when I came out here. So I was 22. And how did I end up here? So me and my friend, and actually, let me go back. The person that I actually decided to move out here with, I had only known her for a couple of years. So maybe 3 years. But we used to have wine night, right? Every Thursday we used to have wine night. And I used to go meet up with her and we'll be talking. And I was just one day I was just bro, we need to get up out of here. What is going on? I actually met her through this guy. I used to talk to this dude, and you see I'm just putting this stuff all over here. I ain't even doing it in no special kind of way. I just want it to be a little airbrush. I don't want it to paint my face. This is all I be doing, y'all. But yeah, so I met her through this guy that I used to talk to. The guy that I used to talk to and was madly head over heels for her. I knew her through him. And we just got cool over time and we just started kicking it or whatever, and then we just became friends, right? And so one day we was having wine night, and let me tweak my eyebrows because I'm in between getting them waxed. But one day we was having wine night and we was talking girl, what is going on? I had seen this picture before though from a friend that I went to school with. He was playing football out here. I went to high school with him and he was playing football for the Cardinals, and I used to follow him on social media, and I seen that he was in Arizona, and one day he had posted this picture. It had to be it was in a winter month. I don't know which winter month it was, But while I'm back home in the cold Ohio, looking through my timeline, and I see his photo come up, and he's in Arizona. It's 80 degrees here in Arizona, and I'm over here freezing like, it was palm trees. They was wearing flip-flops and spaghetti strap shirts and all type of stuff. And I was like, oh, shit, it's nice out there. So I seen that picture, and that wine night, I had brought it up to her because she knows him too. I don't know if she like, know him well or whatever, but she knows him too. And I was like, girl, did you know it's like, because I never even thought of Arizona. Like, honestly, like, before I came here, I never even been anywhere. I just been in Ohio. And I was like, girl, it's 80 degrees out in Arizona in the wintertime? And she was like, girl, yeah, my uncle stay out there. He been telling me to come out there. I was like, yo, uncle stay out there. I'm like, is he older? She was like, yeah, that's my mom's brother or whatever. And I was like, what? So we started looking up stuff because I was just like so shocked. I didn't know it. You know how you just don't know some stuff? I never even thought about Arizona. I never even thought about anything like until I seen that picture. So I seen the picture and I'm talking to her about it, and she's like, yeah, my uncle been telling me to move and come out there or whatever. He said it's way more job opportunity, it's nice weather, and cool. I was sold at the weather. I was just so surprised at the weather because I don't like being cold. For one, we over here running around, gotta clean off our cars in the morning. We gotta warm our cars up before we go anywhere in the wintertime. Like, and first of all, the weather in Ohio is bipolar anyway. So when we do have a nice day, by the time 4 or 5 o'clock come, you gotta change your clothes for the nighttime. Then even when it's, sunny one day, it's probably raining and cold the next. Like, I hate that stuff. So I'm sold at the weather. I'm ready to get up out of here. So I'm telling her, I'm like, girl, we should look into it. I was like, girl, I'm trying to move. I need to get up out of here. Immediately we start looking at apartments and stuff, right? Because we was on it. So we started looking at apartments and we discussing it. So we kept doing this like every week after we had initially discussed it. We started looking for an apartment. Like, we already mentally was prepared to move. Now, I don't know what her situation was on why she was like really adamant about moving, but I was really adamant about moving because I just felt like I wasn't growing for one. And then, like, to be honest, I was dealing with the dude, like I said, that I met through her. And he had got locked up or whatever, and we was cool, but we really wasn't on the best terms. I was supposed to be holding him down, and it didn't work out as planned. And he was feeling some type of way, which is okay. I definitely understand. He was feeling some type of way, so we really wasn't together anymore. But then I was like, really, I felt bad that I betrayed him, I guess. I felt bad about it. So I'm like, no, it was just really he wasn't talking to me. So he over here, we in a long distance relationship pretty much, and he wasn't communicating. I'm writing you letters, I'm writing you letters and you not saying anything. You hadn't called me. Like, it ain't like I can call you. So at this point I was just like, are we even together? I felt like we wasn't together. So I went and did whatever I wanted to do, and some time went by. When he did call me and we spoke, I'm like, hey stranger, what's up, whatever. He like, yeah, he asked me about it, or he asked me like, what have I been doing or whatever, and he asked me something about like dealing with other people. So I was like, dang, I might as well tell him, because I would want him to know from me instead of anybody else. So I told him, and he like hung up on me. I'm like, dang, bro, like, Jesus, I was in a one-sided relationship for these months. Like, come on. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I was still trying to act like we was together, but we wasn't, because I'm just like, okay, well, when he come home, it's gonna be cool. So after I start reflecting, I'm like, okay, so if you doing the same stuff in there, when you get home, it's not gonna be no different. So why am I sitting around waiting on you, acting like we in a relationship that we not in for real? Like, it just dawned on me, like, girls, tighten up, get yourself together. So after I realized that, I was really like, okay, forget it. That's when I had that's when I got the idea, like, girl, I need to move. Because what I thought was, okay, when he do come home, it's going to be the same stuff. And since I love him, I'm probably going to fall back into his little spell or whatever. I was like, I need to go. So I ran. So we had never been, like I said, we never been to Arizona. And I had only seen pictures and, you know, word of mouth or whatever. But I was already, like I said, sold. So then I was like, since we never been, maybe we should go for my birthday. Now, my birthday is in February, so I'm assuming this conversation had to be in like October. I think it was in October, November, because it was cold outside. I remember it was cold outside and I'm over here freezing. So we was like, cool, we'll go visit on your birthday. And we had already picked out apartments and been looking at them. So when we go to visit on my birthday, we're going to be looking at apartments and decide on which one, you know, scope the area or whatever. And we had some job interviews and everything lined up. Like, we was not playing. So we was going, and we was only there for like 3 or 4 days. But we had job interviews lined up. We had a good time. We was like, oh yeah, this is definitely the move. This is definitely the move. Now, before we went there, we was like, oh yeah, we gonna get us some Papi Chulos and all that type of stuff. Girl, it was not no Papi Chulos. Check it for us. Let me say that, because there's some Papi Chulos, but they ain't checking for us. But oh shit. Well, the couple interviews that we went to, they told us like, well, you're definitely a candidate. We would definitely hire you, but you just need to get here. Because basically it wasn't like we had already been employed with them. They wasn't about to pay for our stuff to move there. So we like, oh, okay. So we get back and we discuss all this. And we discuss all this and we have planned on moving at the end of the summer. So we like, okay, August. I don't know why we chose August. I think we just wanted to live it up with our people for the last couple of days, or last of the summer months or whatever. And then once we found out that they was like willing to hire us, we just needed to get there. So I'm like, girl, let's go. Let's come sooner. Like, why don't we come in April? I was like, by the end of April, we should be ready to go. And she was like, so you want to move early? I'm like, yes, girl, why not? Like, they're willing to hire us. Like, what are we really staying for? She was like, okay, well, we'll move by the end of April. And I was like, cool. So we came back. I moved out of my apartment. Well, I gave it to my sister. I moved out of my apartment, moved in with my grandma so I could save a little bit of my coins or whatever. Because, like I said, I didn't have no job. They said they would hire us, but we wasn't employed. We just, you know, had a possibility. So we needed some money to be moving, first of all. And we needed money to get there. So, you know, we stacked our little coins. What is that? February, March, April, 2 months. Since we've been talking about it, we've been stacking it. Well, I've been stacking my money. I'm assuming she was too. I don't know. But, stacking our money, doing what we gotta do. And we did that. So that's why I be telling people, you can do whatever you want to do, bro. Whatever you want to do, you just got to put your mind to it and do it. Now, I didn't know, she knew somebody out here, but I didn't know nobody out here. I did know somebody. I did have a cousin out here, but we ain't spoke. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't trying to be dependent on her to do nothing. And, it was, I knew she was here if I needed something, but I decided to move to Arizona because it is the long, like, if it didn't work out in Arizona, I was like, I'm going to have to make it work. I didn't want to go back. So I was trying to go as far away as possible so I wouldn't be trying to go back home. But my auntie told me, she was like, go ahead and go, because, you know, everybody has something negative to say because they don't understand. You want to do something for your own reasoning, and you don't even have to explain yourself to nobody. But the fact that I'm only 22, I didn't really have a plan for real. I didn't have a job. So they're like, people just were saying stuff like, I heard it was hard out there, whatever. But you telling me this, but you never even left the city. So what are you talking about? Don't be trying to shoot me down because I'm jumping out there. I'm having faith. And I've been talking to God and we got a good relationship. So I knew it was going to work out in my heart. I'm just like, I'm leaving, period. But my auntie was like, go ahead and go because we gonna be here. She was like, after you can always come back to Ohio. Ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can always come back if you want to. So you can do anything that you want to do. Please believe that. You have to first have faith in yourself. You have to first look and research things that you feel that makes your decision feel more comfortable for you. Don't listen to what nobody else have to say, because if it was up to them, they would be doing whatever works for them, not because you said this. They're gonna do their own research. So make sure you do your own research. Now this goes when you looking for a new job, especially when you've been at a location or a job for a long time. It's hard to make those big moves when you've been put in your time. But do what you gotta do. Do what you wanna do. I know change can be scared, but you gotta step out there. The only reason why it's scary is because it's unfamiliar. But when you elevating, you're gonna have to get a little bit uncomfortable, right? And it always ain't uncomfortable. It really is not as bad as it seems like when you think about it. We just always want to have control over everything. And since we don't, we try to stay in the pocket because we know this works. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay right here because I know I'm already good. The perfect example for making a big move. A lot of people say, well, I have kids, so I can't move. My friend had kids and she moved across the country and we made it work. I don't have no kids. You probably don't have any children, so you can make it work too. Sometimes you have to sacrifice. Leaving those you love to build a different foundation, to build that you have to sacrifice to build a foundation that's going to be different than what everybody is used to. Because now I done left almost 9 years ago. It's 2019. What is that? 8 years ago. Sorry. I done left almost 8 years ago. And now my sister, her children, and she has more than one now. Her children are here. My mom is here. So you show them that it's possible. You be the example that you can do what you want to do. And this ain't no special kind of lipstick. What is this? This ain't no special nothing. This is LA Colors. It's the matte, but it's really good. It lasts. So you can do whatever you want to do, but do your research as far as look into things. If you're going to be making a move, look for a job before you make that move. Set up your income, because I knew I was going to have to be coming out here and get right to it. And I'm only doing this because sometimes I don't know why I'm doing this. I think it makes my lips pop a little bit. Or keep it in place. It do something, and I think I did get that from somebody. But just do what you gotta do, girl. You can do anything that you want to do. Please believe that, and never give up on yourself. If you can't count on nobody, you can count in the Lord, and you can count on yourself. I know people who even not let alone leave the state. They ain't left their mama's house yet. I don't know why. Maybe it works for them. That's not up to me. But you have to do what you want to do. Don't let nobody else hold you back. Don't let yourself hold you back. If you want to take a leap of faith, go ahead and take a leap of faith. But I know one thing that you will regret. I know one thing that you will regret is wanting to move, wanting to make a decision that you didn't do because of what somebody else said or because you being afraid. When you make your own decisions and you stand firm in what you believe in, you follow your heart, you do what you want to do, you can make the decision and it may not even work out the way that you planned on it, but it's good that you did the decision that you wanted to do and it didn't work out versus you following somebody else's command or recommendation and it not working out. You like, I knew I should have went with my first bet for sure. Well, I had 30 days to get another job because these bills got to be paid, right? 30 days. And I got a job in 30 days. Was it a job that I would have imagined myself having? Probably not. But honestly, I didn't know what I wanted to do, where I was going, what direction. I didn't know. I didn't have any idea. If you want to be all the way real, I didn't have any idea. But I knew I know how to work. I got a great work ethic. And I believe anybody, if you come from where we come from, you can do anything you want to do, girl, because we done made it. If you can make it there, you definitely can make it anywhere for sure. So I gave myself 30 days because I need to have a job. I only had 30 days. I only had like $1,200. That's 2 months, maybe $2,000. I probably had $2,000 when I moved here. And that's enough to cover my share of the bills and everything else that I do, gas and all this, for about 2 months. So what you gonna do after the month? I told myself I'm not coming back. So I've just been evolving. You have to challenge yourself. So now I'm a life insurance agent. Who would have imagined? Who would imagine? I'm a radio host. I have my own podcast. Who would imagine? I have a clothing line, Young Ladies Chasing Riches. Who would have imagined? Not me. Not me. I never would have imagined. I was supposed to be doing hair, and part of me wanted to open up a strip club. Like, what? Who would have imagined? But see what happened when you just follow instructions, when you communicate with God and have faith. I don't know how you gonna use me, but use me. I've got a YouTube channel. Who would have imagined? Not me. I'm trying to tell you. You ain't got all the answers, Sway. You ain't got them. So you gotta follow the instructions, but you gotta follow your heart, and you have to be familiar with yourself. I ain't gonna go into that, but I'm just saying, click like, click share. I hope you like this video. Look at my face. So it's not too much. It's just real airbrush, like regular. I ain't got no contour or nothing like that. It's just regular every day. And when I want to be, I'm gonna come hit one of my makeup artists up and I'm gonna do that. Click like, click share. Remember to subscribe to this YouTube video. And that's how I ended up in Arizona. That's how I'm still here with my family, my sister, my mom, my nephews, my brother. Somebody told my brother to get his ass out here. He want to do his own thing, but I want my brother here too. Oh, here, sunshine every day. They don't call me Sunshine Baby for nothing. But for real, click like, click share. Remember to subscribe to this video. Leave a comment below. Just think about it. You've made it this far. Keep going. Why stop? This is a marathon, not a sprint. Amen. Subscribe to this channel. I am Honey Rollins, and I'm out.